Hello and welcome back to Suspended Animation. I'm your host, Dennis Batholkus, and this is Watchmen, Season 4, Episode 9, the season finale, actually, of Watchmen called See How They Fly. Welcome, everybody. This one is not going to be a very long review. I'm not doing any recaps or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing a short review and I think everyone will be blissfully thankful for that. So, before I start here, if you like what you see, hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe down below down there. Also, if you want to see when I'm going to be on live again next, you can hit the bell down below there. It's not a it's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. So the best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. My schedule is up there. I also have it up on my Facebook page as well. Let's see. Also on Facebook, I have a Facebook group page which you guys can post stuff and talk amongst yourselves. I also have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, and I have a Patreon page, but I don't have any tiers set up as of yet. I will at the end of this year, beginning of next year. So, with that said, excuse me. Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the shit out of the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video you can comment down below in the comment section. Thank you, Viking Bitch, for the paddle. So, basically all this series was about was to kill off Dr. Manhattan and get a female Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, no one's watching this, Jimmy. I kind of figured. um my videos on this one have been very polarizing, quite honestly. Either there are a lot of people that agree with me or a lot of people that disagree with me on this. As someone put it in the comment section today, I just don't get it, supposedly. So, I've only been, I've read the original comic when it originally came out in 1985, 1986, actually, but still, yeah, I don't get it, you know. But yeah, it basically just boiled down to they destroyed Dr. Manhattan so they can get a female Dr. Manhattan, is really what it came up to. And that mass make men cruel, as Veidt said. That's the reason why he had the game warden wear the mask. So it was all just a game, that whole thing. Um yeah, and I don't know, quite honestly. You saw where it was going with the whole he could put his power in an egg and give it to somebody and give him his powers, and yeah. You saw where it was coming from from a mile away. And then also what I said was that I thought Lady True was working with the cavalry. No, she was basically just using the cavalry because they were going to capture Dr. Manhattan, and she was going to use her own batteries against them. Why she transported them all? Well, yeah, she did it for the show, but still, it just didn't make much sense, quite honestly. It was a lot of Rube Goldbrickian writing in order to bring this all about so you can get a female Dr. Manhattan. That's really what it came down to. So, yeah, and the whole thing with them being HBO, saying that the end is really nigh, that it actually was all ending now at this point, was all a lie as well. So, I mean, yeah, it wasn't all that great. I liked the Lady True character, up until a point. The whole thing of her mom stealing, Veidt's sperm in order to inseminate herself in his office, in his chair, was both gross and also kind of funny at the same time. I don't know why. But yeah, it was just a weird thing that we saw back in, one of the flashbacks. Um, and yeah, having the statue be Veidt, that's the way he could actually come back again. How he got to Earth was he had to be frozen as a statue, and then of course, Lady True unfreezing him about the hour before she was going to steal Doctor Manhattan's powers. So, Damon is not coming back for a possible season. Oh, yeah, Jimmy one that was actually taken out of context. He hasn't thought about a season 2 yet, is what it is, Jimmy. I read the review, or not the review, the interview with him, and Lindelof is coming back for a season 2. The way he said it at first was like he wasn't, and they're like, "What? You're not coming back?" He goes, "No, no, no, no." He goes, "Don't take that out of context." He said, "Just right now, I don't have any idea of what season 2 is gonna be." He goes, "But yes, I will be back. I'd be stupid not to," is what he said. Yeah. Uh, Penn says, "I missed the major parts tonight helping, a former coworker out." Uh, uh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't miss much. You know, the ending was pretty much all there was to need to know. There was stuff that was, I mean, kind of funny. The whole thing. I mean, Looking Glass. We found out what happened to Looking Glass, that he infiltrated the cavalry, to help out Lori. But why Lori needed to be there again was not really necessary. I mean, when Vite shows up and she sees him and she goes, "Oh my god, have I died?" And he goes, "I hope not, because we're still here," kind of thing. Although the evening is still young, as he puts it. I could see why Osmandius needed to be there. I didn't see why Lori needed to be there. It just didn't make sense story wise. Uh, I heard the line, "You look silly in those panties." Yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah. No, the lube man thing didn't go anywhere at all. Apple Crow, that was an unanswered question. Yeah. It it was like the polar bear, unanswered question. Part of the mystery box. Yeah. So we found out what the Millennium Clock was for. It was basically just to take Dr. Manhattan's powers. Yeah. And like I said, this wasn't it wasn't a well thought out plan, quite honestly. It played like fanfic. It really did. This is a fanfic show with a big budget behind it, unfortunately, and I could see Alan Moore's head exploding if he ever saw this. I mean, literally, his head would just like everywhere. It would probably embed itself into, whatever materials in the walls were made out of. That's how, yeah. So with that said, that's my review of it. My review of it is I'm not going to do season 2. I don't care what it looks like. I'm not doing season 2. Um, yeah, season 1 for me was just, a big thumbs down on that one. Yes, I did get it. I know what it was. It's just basically all it was an option to get a female Dr. Manhattan in. That's really all it was. So Applecrow says, I disagree, Dennis. It was well thought out in the sense that they sold it to an audience who defended it to death, regardless of quality. Ah, the quality, so Applecrow, the production quality of this was very well done. Okay. The production was very good. The writing of it was the problem, and that season 2 has to be better. I'm not I'm not attempting season 2, Pen. I'm sorry. I just can't. Yeah. I thought season 1 was gonna be okay, but no, no, no. The costumes were weird on this show. Kind of, but it fit somehow. I don't know. It Yeah. The less said about the show, the better. Now let's never speak of it again. With that said, uh, like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see here. Also, if you're on the fence about joining up, you're gonna see a video pop up here at the very end of this video. And what that does is basically YouTube takes the algorithm of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match one of the videos in my vast video library up to that algorithm, if you will. Also, up here is going to be Mr. Robot, is what's going to go there. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Pen. When Lori first showed up, I thought it was gonna be okay too, and then I'm like, "Oh, well, they just put her in just to remind us that it came from this certain comic." that they're just kind of hacking to pieces at the moment. Yeah. Also, if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you can hit the bell down below. It's 50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. If you really want to know, go to suspendedfanimation.com. My schedule is up there. I change it out every Monday. So Monday, tomorrow is going to be his Dark Materials. I believe that is the penultimate episode to the season finale. Tuesday is going to be The Expanse episode 2. Wednesday is going to be The Mandalorian. Friday is going to be Harley Quinn. Saturday is Saturday Morning Blast Off. We come back around to Sunday to the season finale and series finale of the ever just wonderful Mr. Robot. And there we go. Regina and Jean did good work. Yeah, I agree with you, Jimmy. When they were, I have no problems with the actors or the actresses or anything like that. It's the script. The script is what the problem was. It was very, like I said, Rube Goldbrickian to get to this whole thing. It didn't need to be the way it was. And why Will was involved in all of this, your guess is as good as mine still on that one. I mean, eh, yeah, that whole, taking the tangent for Hooded Justice and everything just to kind of change his storyline from the original to retcon the comic. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, yes, I guess you tie in Regina to that, but to what end? Why do you need? Yeah, it. Excuse me. It just wasn't necessary as far as I was concerned. There are so many different ways you could have done this and still come up with the same conclusion. And yeah, excuse me, I'm just losing my voice here as I'm going through. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, it was gonna be a short one. It was gonna be a short one to begin with. So we got a female Dr. Manhattan. There you go. That's what it all came down to. Thanks everybody who joined me tonight in the chat. Thank you if you made it this far in the video. I look forward to your, telling me I don't get it comments in the, comment section down below, and what a horrible person I am for not liking this series. Yeah, okay. With that said, I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Wait a second. What was with Sister Knight's costume at the movie theater? Uh, what was with the Sister Knight costume at the movie theater? Did she actually have? I don't think she had her costume on. So I don't know. Maybe I missed something. That was probably when Mr. Robot had come out, and I was kind of looking at that and coming back looking. So, oh, the kids saw it. I don't know. I have to go back then, and I'd have to. Well, I really don't want to, but yeah, she was okay with Dr. M hooking up with 16-year-old Silk Spectre. Yep. Yeah. 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 It really doesn't at this point because now she's Mrs. Manhattan or Miss Manhattan. She's Miss Manhattan because now she's a widow because she took on her dead husband's powers. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining me in the chat. Thank you if you watch this far in the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for his Dark Materials. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, someone will lead you through a fucking mystery box and a Rube Goldbrickian script just to get to an ending that they could have gotten to much, much simpler in the first place. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.